Howdy gang, Trailblazer Tim here again. Today we're at the RV. I'm going to take just a couple minutes. I'm going to show you a cool little hack that I came up with when it comes to inside air conditioning inside of your RV. So it's an absolute no-brainer that air conditioner right there is the hardest working component in this RV down here in Florida. Alright, so now we're up in the travel trailer and I want to show you the inside air conditioning unit. Now all you guys that have RVs and stuff like that in the modern day era, your air from the outside unit comes in usually from a ceiling unit just like this. This is made by Dometic. So you ask yourself, why would I need to get up there where that air conditioning vent is? Well, that, my friend, is where your air conditioning filter is. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. So, being down here in Florida and stuff where it's hot all the time, that air conditioning is working round the clock. And it's in need of an air conditioning filter. Either be clean, like a lot of people say, just pull them out, spray them off, let them dry and put them back in. I disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why. There's a little bit of controversy when people were talking about how you go about maintenance with your air conditioning filter. Most people think that you can take the filter out, take it outside, wash it with soap and water, let it dry, and set it back up inside of there, and everything's fine, and you have a filter for life. Wrong. When I put my filter back in there after doing that process of cleaning and drying and stuff, it has a musty, moldy smell to it. Perfectly dry and everything and clean and everything. That's a microfiber that's inside of there, and unfortunately even after cleaning and stuff like that, you're never going to get the same quality of air that comes in here by reusing an old filter. So this past week I decided to get up there to take my filter out, and bang, look what happened. My two little clips snapped off on me. Now it can't sit up inside there. I had to order a brand new one, but I've got a solution. I'm going to show you how I'm going to go about not having to worry about that thing breaking again because of how many times I got to open and shut that thing. Alright, so now I got my new grill grate up here and I want to take a look at the filter. Unfortunately, these two little clips are clipped in there so doggone hard, I'm afraid of snapping it. That's what happened in the first place. I'm going to end up having to get a knife in here and prod that thing out of there and risk it breaking on me again. Right there's the filter in all her glory. There's your filter. This is for the Dometic Duo. A lot of these RVs have them and stuff. This is what I wanted to get changed and all that stuff. Like I said, get this thing all wet and you try to do stuff with it and get it dried, put it back in there. I guarantee you this thing is going to end up smelling moldy and musty, and it's going to be smelling up the whole thing, and it's not really good breathing quality. Let me show you a solution that I came up with. So there are the two grates that I have. The one that's leaning up is the broken one. You can see where the tabs are broke, and there's the new one. Well, I'm going to take and I'm going to put that new one away so we can reinstall that when I get ready to sell the RV and it's in brand new shape. But I'm going to show you how you can take care of that right there without having to buy a new one. Alright, so I have my old broken grate that's got the two broken clips to it. I picked up some Velcro. Heavy duty. I'm going to take this little strip right here and we're going to make 4 pieces out of it. Alright, so see these 4 little ends? Got little flat spots on them. That's where we want to put our one end of our Velcro onto. See that? 4 little pieces of Velcro. Now we just need to stick another piece on each corner that are reversed will stick to the inside. Okay, so before we decide to put our grate back up there and everything, let's go back to the air conditioning filter. See this? That's a Dometic that we're working with. It's a very, very common setup AC unit when it comes to most of the RVs these days. There might be another brand or whatever that they use, whatever, but a lot of them basically set up the same way. Remember we were talking about washing the filter out and stuff like that and then drying it? Well, that's going to get you, a musty smell after a while and everything. Go online to Amazon. You can buy a 4-pack of these babies made by Camping. 4-pack was less than $8. You get 2 of those 4-packs, that's 8 months. That's a lion's share of the heat that we get down here in Florida. So there you go. For under 20 bucks, I got air conditioning filters for the entire year. Why waste the time and a headache trying to wash out the old one? All right, here we go. Throw our filter up there, kind of a little bit like that. You guys see that? Not a bad trick. Next time I use that kind of Velcro though, I'm going to get something that's not as heavy duty, because that kind of made the grate not completely flush up inside of there, but it still worked. And I'm tired of having to buy parts to replace because things are so tight and everything when you're trying to take these grates off there. Now I've got a brand new one that I can stick back up in there when I get ready to sell the thing. Not to mention, don't forget to get yourself a pack of these little guys right here, and they make them for all brands and all that good stuff. Don't be cheap, be smart. That's all the time I got for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching the video. Those of you that are full-time RVers or very avid RVers, sooner or later you're going to have to get in there and you're going to have to take that filter out of there. Every time you pull that grate off of that ceiling though, you're risking snapping a clip and stuff. Of course you can buy replacements, but it can get expensive after a while. This little trick right here of putting the pieces of Velcro in there, it's a great idea and it'll last you down the road. And you can always buy a new grate and stuff and keep it to put it back in there when you get rid of the RV. Last little tip is these little filters I showed that you can purchase on Amazon. Take a little bit of essential oil, something that everybody agrees on the smell, and put a couple drops on it before you put it up there in that compartment. That way when the AC kicks on, it's got a nice sweet smell and makes the entire coach smell good. Thanks so much for hanging out. Until next time, I'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.